Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Cosmic Theater. I'm your host, Dr.Franklin Ruehl. And now, the very first James Bond episode ever filmed, this from the 1954 TV series Climax, a one-hour version starring Barry Nelson as James Bond and the late actress Linda Christian as the very first Bond gal. Linda just died at age 87. Now, roll tape.
For Cosmic Theater, and today's entry, the 1954 television production of Casino Royale, the very first James Bond epic that was ever televised or filmed. Now it stars the American actor Barry Nelson as James Bond, Peter Lorre plays the arch villain, and the heroine is Linda Christian, a woman who is married to Tyrone Power. Now, you'll notice first of all that he's not as suave as Sean Connery. In fact, several times in this episode, he's referred to as Jimmy. I just can't picture James Bond being called Jimmy. In this film, Peter Lorre is a Soviet agent in Paris who's used Russian funds to gamble, and he's lost a significant amount to James Bond. So he wants that money back. He's looking for an 87 million franc check, and Bond doesn't want to give it to him. Let's see if Lorre does indeed get that check. Roll tape.
Huh? Oh, Basil, you're so clumsy. I just asked you to hit him. I didn't ask you to hit him so hard. Hey. Easy, not so hard. Tough man, huh? Very tough. Well, if he fights again, hit him again, huh? But please, only a little at a time. Now, Mr. Bond, as you might have noticed, we're very serious people. Your good health is of no concern to us whatsoever. Answer that. Pick him up. And just in case you get ambitious, Mr. Bond, believe me.
Hello? Hello? Jimmy, it's Leiter again. Have you found Valerie yet?
Yes, she's here.
Oh, good. Then everything's fine, eh? Has LeChiffre answered yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, he will. I'm getting out of the papers, giving them the whole story. So I'll say goodnight.
Leiter.
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. It's okay. Sorry you lost your shirt.
Oh, you're a pal. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Maybe
he'll talk to you tomorrow. But only if you have given us that check. Took me long enough to win it. Take you longer to get it back. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. It's about time we stop joking, huh? I think he's ready for the bathtub. Oh, pardon me, beautiful. I didn't mean to neglect your nose. Who knows, maybe you can persuade him, huh? Basil. Hey, Basil.
That's Linda Christian.
Take her in. But if she screams, at her first scream, he's dead.
The very first Bond gal, right, Linda Christian.
Where's that mine? Look, Mr. Bond, as you should know by now, I'm quite without mercy, and if you continue to be that obstinate, I'll have to torture you. You will be tortured to the edge of madness. Believe me. You have no hope whatsoever, you hear? None. Go ahead, Chief. You're an ugly little man. Why don't you stop talking? All right. See this tool, Mr. Bond? It's a very handy little tool. Serves all sorts of purposes. Oh, my little friend, you remember the one that had a gun that passed for a cane? Oh, he was an expert with this. Unfortunately, he's gone, but I've learned a few of his tricks. Now, Mr. Bond, are you going to tell me where that chick is? You won't, huh? All right. I think I know how to make you, Tim. Excruciating, huh? Look, Mr. Bond, if you continue like this, I have to start on poor Valerie. You leave me no choice. I cannot let you destroy me.
I've already destroyed you.
You think so, huh?
I'm no hero. I don't like pain. But I can tell you one thing right now. You won't get anything out of me. Pain and killing's part of my job.
And of mine, too, Mr. Bond.
I'll bet you love it.
How did you find out, huh? Oh, you're an obstinate man, Mr. Bond. But I think you've had enough, huh? Where's that money?
What's the difference? It's a check. The police will trace it to you.
Oh, please, don't worry about that. That's very easy, you see. The story will be that after our little game at the casino we made, and you being such a good sportsman, you turned it over to me. You lost, so therefore you signed the check over to me. Huh? That's simple, huh? Now, where's that money? Where is it? I know you've hidden it somewhere here in that street.
Now, I can tell you that Jimmy Bond did escape. Ultimately, he was able to critically wound Peter Lorre, the villain, and retrieve the $87 million check, 87 million franc check. Now, first of all, I've never been a James Bond fan, but I have to say Sean Connery seemed to be the ideal choice with his suavite and handsome looks, and Barry Nelson just did not fit the bill. The production itself, of course, was done live, so there were a few mistakes, and they didn't have a high budget for special effects. In fact, the screwdriver that Peter Lorre wielded was about the most high-tech gimmick they had in the entire episode. So in the rule scale, that's the television scale, where A is best and F is worst, Casino Royale from 1954 garners a mediocre C+. But if you see it listed on TV, you might want to watch the entire episode. Now, in 1962, Sean Connery did indeed appear in his very first James Bond film. That was Dr.Ruehl. Casino Royale was made as a film for the theater in 1967, but it was a disappointment. It starred David Niven as an aging James Bond in what was more or less a spoof. So as far as I know, there's never been a really good version of Casino Royale produced. But this wasn't bad for the fact that Peter Lorre, one of my favorites, did have a significant role as the master villain.
Now, a couple of other points. Barry Nelson died in 2007 at the age of 90. Peter Lorre was always a thin actor before World War II, but after the war, he went over to Europe to make a documentary about war refugees and contracted some mysterious ailment that sent his weight up by over 100 pounds, and he never lost that weight and became an obese actor, as you saw him here. Still an excellent actor, but fatter as opposed to being a thinner actor. And again, Linda Christian just died at age 87. Now until next time, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes, yes, yes.